My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work podcast, where we share inspiring information and personal experiences related to business and the entrepreneurial journey from those who are leaders in their respective field. Now, here is your host, author and business coach, Maurice.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I appreciate you coming on today. You know, one of the things that we need to consider as we're becoming a customer-centric organization, that what helps companies to become great in the beginning. Now, I don't know how many continue on this process, but I will come from this perspective. It's not necessarily this, but it's the idea. Some of you know that I used to work in a customer service environment, and it was for a local insurance company, and they were in Medicaid and a Medicare organization at that time. The company has changed some since then. Now, with that, they had been rated the number one organization in customer service for quite a few years at that time. And that's because they put us through a rigorous process to answer any questions that our customers at that time had. Now, I was hired in October, I believe, and I don't remember 100% because we're talking about 20 years ago. But when I had gone through my training, and then when I actually hit the floor, and when I hit the floor, meaning that my first few times of answering calls on my own, I had a team leader that sat behind me and another very seasoned person in front of me that I could ask questions from. My trainer was also monitoring our phone calls. We also had someone else that was monitoring our calls to make sure that we were giving out the appropriate information. And I did not understand the importance of that until a little later on, where, you know, depending on the phone call, people were holding you accountable because of what you said on a telephone. On the call. So it wasn't like, hey, I wanted to make something up, but I didn't always understand the importance of it. But ultimately, the ability to answer a simple question or to resolve such a traumatic situation for individuals can change the trajectory of your organization. So one of the things that I would like to say today is about just customer support and how are you supporting your customers and what ways are they able to reach out to you. So some people may use live chats. Some people may use email. Others I've seen telephones. Even some other forms of like using social media like Twitter. But how are you enhancing or ensuring that your customers are being they're satisfied with their service that's being provided to them? How do you ensure that they are going to become returning customers when it's time? So I think one of the things that we need to consider is, do we know our products enough that what we're trying to sell? Are we aware of their wants, needs, and desires? And then how are you offering that customer support? And what channels are best for those individuals? I think that depending on the situation, some things you can use chat, but if you listen to other individuals, even when you call into organizations, does that work for you when you can speak to someone through a chat box? Does that really work? Or how does it work, via email, where the email is not as consistent, being timed for you, for your matter, for your situation. So I would like for you to understand what it is that you need to do and how you need to move forward within your organization and how you're going to answer any customers' questions or concerns. One thing that I have learned personally, I prefer to have a hands-on experience because I would like to be able to read the room. And I think it's important to read the room because you can understand where they're coming from. Now, sometimes people are really excited for moments that you can't understand. Hey, you're excited, and it appears that they are in a rush or whatever it is. But when you're able to speak to them and say, hey, it's only this or whatever it is, depending on how you express it, it's a little easier for them to digest the information. I'm like, oh, okay, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought or whatever it is. But, overall, because of our microwave society, sometimes people don't understand what is required and what's asked of us. I encourage you to evaluate your customer experience, that you totally understand how you will support your customers. And one of the other things that helps in this customer support is understanding your time frame, your hours of operation in this customer support, because what happens in a situation where someone is up 2:00 in the morning and they need support? Are you offering that 24-hour, 7 days a week type support? And how is that managed? To be honest, your email can be that, right? Your chat, depending on how it responds using AI, either way, automatic responses from your email, detailing, this is behind, this is after office hours. We will respond to you within the next, 3-4 hours after opening, whatever it might be, just to help the individual, or we will respond within the next 24 hours. Again, everyone does not take heed to that sometimes. Again, they feel as though that their issue is a little more serious than that. So just keep that in mind and how you handle your customer support moving forward. It might be a interesting idea that, if you're going to offer chat or email, that the response is automatic and that you offer them your FAQs, if you will. We'll get into that a little later on. Something real quick to help them maybe help solve the issue to some degree immediately, and then you follow up after that, see if that, if your FAQs helped out or not. But understand how are you offering customer support, which helps with your customer engagement and getting those reviews that you need to say, hey, this is a great organization, and things like that. So again, keep in mind that you can always find some of my support books that can help you journal this process through, whether it's through Well, Why Not. I will be coming out with a small business planner. Even, like I said, your social media directory, things like that. So you can create and keep track of what you have going on. And hopefully your customer-centric approach will continue to grow as you listen to these episodes. Thank you very much for listening today.
Thanks for listening. Find us on social media at Chisholm Group LLC and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, that will never work, or will it?
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Wells Fargo presents one of the surest ways to grow your money. A Wells Fargo CD account, where you can earn a 5.00% annual percentage yield on an 11-month term with a minimum opening deposit of $5,000. Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/CD rates to open a CD account and start growing your savings with us.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.